Okay, I just wanted to clarify because, um, things in the news, and I was in the world of debates this morning, and I just want to clarify this because I don't think it's really being addressed. And at the end of the day, I am a woman's woman, and I'm trying to be empathetic to both sides of the fence. Um, I don't know if you've been watching me, but Aaliyah died on my birthday a long time ago. She was a singer. I've always been connected to her. As I stepped more and more into my mediumship, I've always kind of had this correspondence with her. And it's not like anything heavy. It's just I've always understood that she got played. She got dirted on, and she died for it. And there's a lot I don't know. I only know what I connect with her about, and I think she had a lot held from her, but she had a lot done to her. Aaliyah was a true victim in a lot of horrible ways, and I don't think that her truth will ever really be told, and that makes me so sad as a medium, but I'm also an empath. And I also connect on my own personal level to being young. I'm just sorry she's not here to have that closure, to get her justice. And still to this day, her death is listed as a plane crash, and I don't know if that will ever change. I don't know why I'm connected to her, but I've always felt her apprehension, her untrust of Beyonce, which I'm leading into this. I understand Aaliyah's side of it. If you look at the industry, those two maybe were or would have been pegged against each other from the get if they weren't already. Aaliyah was the lead. She was the triple threat. Beyonce is also now a triple threat. I'm not discrediting her. I'm just right now representing Aaliyah's perspective and my empathetic interpretation of what she's trying to show me in our correspondence. It all resorts back to Jay-Z. They're both played so fucking hard by that man. And on the other side, Aaliyah does have more of a picture, more of an understanding, and I think in a lot of ways Aaliyah has protected Beyonce, which was a big twist of events. But for Aaliyah's soul, I'm always going to be angry at that house. And don't think I'm not angry at R. Kelly, because whoo, that man, fuck that man. We're closing that cap. No, because even her rage doubles mine. So I'm not gonna feed into that. But let's talk into Beyonce's side of it. She was also very, 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 very young when that man, her husband Jay-Z, got her hooks in her. She, unlike Aaliyah, had already made a name for herself. She is a powerful woman. She did have a strong person behind her, but I do kind of feel like manipulative energy there. Again, I'm an empath, so I can only, maybe that's how I don't know. But as strong as she was, back then they had a way of molding Aaliyah, whereas Beyonce had molded herself, which would have made her more of a target. They could get more use out of her, but they would be more protective of her than they were. They were protective of Aaliyah too, of her brand, because they were building something that would withstand, but Aaliyah bucked back. She was a strong woman, and she was a true starseed, and you can't put those people in a box, and she lost her life for it. I will swear by that till the day I die, and I'm not sure how Beyonce has withstood all of those years with that, and I don't know how anyone couldn't turn evil and hard being in that. I don't think she ever stood a chance. That makes me sad. I think she was heavily manipulated. I think she walks around numb like a robot. I think she lost touch with her own reality, and she finds her way back every time she creates an album. It's her true pain. I see her as very isolated. I see her with not many around to trust, betrayed by everyone in her inner circle. I think she gets a lot of pressure to keep reinventing herself, or maybe it could be an insecurity in herself. As women, we age and we get insecure, and you're an artist in the spotlight, it just gets more intensified. So I just see her as highly anxious, no outlet, and I feel like the dark gives her a sense of control and power. It gives her enough to keep going with all that she carries. I always pray for the woman's soul, but I understand why a woman goes dark and hard and gets angry. It's very hard to get out of that, and I'm always going to be empathetic because I do see Beyonce as a victim, but as a warrior too. I don't see her like Aaliyah as someone who's going to take being held down, but being held down that long, being betrayed that much, has a habit of breaking a soul. But I see resilience. Beyonce's a tough cookie. I never pray for a family to break, but I feel like Jay-Z is disgusting. I can't. I just think he's disgusting. And I think he's a master manipulator. He's a true genius for evil and a conduit for the dark. And he plays too fucking much, and he'll get benched. But that doesn't fix what he has done to a lot of other people like Beyonce. So as much as I am hard on Beyonce, and I think she went down a dark road and she's going to have a hard time coming back, she's really going to have to, like, figure some shit out. But I see her coming through it. I don't see her coming through it with Jay-Z. I pray for their kids. They make me the most sad. Being raised in the darkness like that. Look at, same with Will Smith's kids. My heart breaks. I think they got played with. I think they were toys for the industry. And I think all this shit coming out, all the people that were affected by these people are snapping, and my heart breaks. I snapped too, but I didn't have the whole world watching me. I know what it's like to have to pretend and be around a society that won't really accept the truth. And on their level, I see them as true warriors, and I'm always rooting, but my heart hurts for these people and that industry and years of dark, and you don't know what you do until it's too late. I do feel empathetic souls reaching out back to the light when they get so sucked into the dark and they start feeling the consequence. They always reach to the light. That makes me sad, and I always fight that they come back to it, but it isn't my job to get them back to the light. I just speak truth.